Welcome to beautiful Hartford, Vermont, and as you can tell, we're outdoors today. We're sitting in one of the wonderful pavilions that you can use here at the Maxfield Outdoor Sports Complex. I'm just going to tell you, it's a beautiful place to come, even if you aren't watching a Little League game. But even if you are, this is the most unique field I have ever been to. You'd actually enjoy coming and sitting down and waiting for a game to start. It's like being in a nature park. I'm joined by Tad Nunez, who's done a lot of work here, and he's also going to tell us how, even if we're not here to watch one of our friends or family members play a sport, there's a lot of great things here we could do. So thank you for joining us, Tad.
You're welcome. And when I think about beyond the sports venues that are here, if someone wants to have a picnic or a birthday party or a group function or gathering, church gathering, different groups want to have a different spot. As the development of the project continues to grow, we plan to put in playscapes. So there's places to play for youngsters and things they need. Right now they can play in the nature. They can take a walk. They can gather things. They can look at things. But to do so, we ask that people remember that it is under the park ordinances.
Yes.
Dogs on leash, pick up after your dog. There is no smoking. That is a park ordinance. Drinking alcohol. So there are things, but we're not, if you look around, there's not a whole lot of signs saying no, 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 no.
Right.
The idea is they apply and common sense should prevail. If you wanted to secure a spot, you contact the Parks and Rec office, or you can go online and download one of the applications, and there it would tell you what the fee schedule is and how you go about submitting your application. Oftentimes that includes insurance,
right?
Includes the number of people. It may determine on a deposit, and it's on an hour-by-hour basis. And again, it's prorated in the sense of what the event is. That is, if a Little League group was using a field for a practice, use of the field is a practice field fee, right, versus the group using a pavilion, want all two fields for the whole day. There's called a sliding scale. Obviously, it's a little bit more aggressive in the sense of the fee structure. But it's an area that, whether, like I said, I met two gentlemen today, and I said, "Can I take your picture?" We said, "Well, we're not from Hartford." I said, "No, it doesn't matter where you're from."
I'm not going to card you at the door.
Yeah, exactly. So this is an Upper Valley. We want everybody to come here. This is not just provincial to the town of Hartford. Yes, it's their pride and joy. Yes, and what I'm getting at is we hope that anybody who comes here will leave it better than they found it. As you've heard the expression, tread lightly. You know, don't leave footprints, not craters of trash and things of that nature.
One thing I've noticed while I'm here is looking here, I'm like, I could picture a business doing a team building event or a corporate event here, but equally so, the beautiful walking path you have here is excellent. I got a son in a stroller right now, and the ability to just go somewhere flat with a wide enough path that's safe is beautiful. And you're telling me that that's ADA compliant as well.
Right. In the sense of, it's not asphalt, but it's compacted gravel for a park that is acceptable for wheelchair, strollers, mobile wheelchairs. Yes, if you're in crutches, well, anybody in crutches is going to be a little bit inhibited. But you mentioned corporate team build. We just had one here Sunday. Verizon was here renting the park for that very reason, and they had a splendid time. So yeah, the park, whether it's the slopes, whether it's the grade which you would be walking on, the width of it, those are things in reference to park standards for ADA. Is it ADA compliant in the sense of using the bathrooms? Oh, absolutely. The grade to them.
It is. I've noticed that little details were well thought out.
Well, they were, and they're still being thought out. So when you go from this element of standards and compliance to a path, it's not any less stringent, but there are parameters that are a little bit different. So when people say ADA compliant, it's not a smooth rolling. No,
it's outdoors. But it's a much more relaxed way to do it. So we want to encourage people who, even if they don't have a family or friend who's using the tennis courts or the collegiate-sized fields or the soccer fields, we want to say, you know what, this really is your place, even if you're not playing basketball, but I can't imagine you wouldn't want to play over there. It's gorgeous. And so they should go to the Hartford, Vermont Parks and Recreation Department website, learn all the details. And
Hartford, and you can download your application. You can always call us. You can always friend us on Facebook.
I think you should.
You can learn everything that way. Constant contact, Twitter, any which way now we can say hi.
And remember, this is your home because Hartford is welcoming you to their fields.